all the equipment, he ends up being quite an easy battle. As we enter into the final area, we get our final magic spell in the game, the Magic of Shield. As we make our way through this final area, we're going to run into a lot of familiar faces and have one last conversation with them.
Adolf, it's me, Tar. I have so much to tell you, but now is not the time. Quick, we must get back. Everyone is waiting for us.
After our conversation with Tar, to continue on, there's only one path to take and there is no enemies to fight throughout this area.
You must be Adolf. I am Maria. He's found me in the belfry and he brought me here. He said that there were fragments of a shattered bracelet near my body. Maybe the bracelet was a substitute, for I'm sure that he could make a shattered ring. I heard stories of the goddess cast a stone by the demon's evil curse. We don't have a second to spare. Hurry!
After our conversation with Maria, after we find out that she actually did not perish from the sacrifice, we now have a few more conversations to make. When you make your way over here, you'll see that it's a dead end, but as you travel backwards, the wall will open up.
Adolf, this way!
When you enter this room, you're going to find a force field you can't enter, but talk the Deca next to it.
Adolf, at last we meet again. I am Deca from Ramia Village. Do you remember me? The goddesses must be back in there. What can we do about this battle? Hey, did you see something move? Over there in the corridor to your right. What was it? Could it have been a goon?
As we make it over to the right corner, we end up meeting Lilia.
Aiden, I finally found you. The last time I saw you, you vanished before I knew what was happening. I was worried, so I went outside to search you. But I soon lost my way. Luckily, I haven't run into any of those dreadful creatures lately. Could it be the power of this ring? It was given to me by the two girls I met in the room. Here, take it with you. Maybe it can repel those demons for you as it did for me.
Lilia gives us the Goddess Ring, which will allow us to go through the force field, as well will help us greatly in the final boss battle of the game. Make sure to equip the Goddess Ring, and then you'll actually be able to get rid of the force field. In this room, go over and talk to the left statue.
Goddesses are in a hopeless situation. There is no way that you can defeat me now. A fight without the power of the goddesses doesn't scare me. 700 years ago, I almost had the whole country of Ys under my control. But those forsaken goddesses managed to lock me up. I have suffered 10,000 years of humiliation, and I will remember every minute of it when I revenge my anguish. Now, my time has finally come. The world of Ys will soon be mine, and I will show them all just how wicked we demons can be.
You animal! You know well that I cannot let you do that. Ys is now back where it belongs. Don't you forget about me. I am the bandit, Goban.
Goban shows up with the silver harmonica, which will allow us to free these two.
Adol, where have you been? It's me, Ludogema. I brought you the Shield of Claria. You must have this to fight off Darm.
And we
Use it
get now
wisely.
the final piece to our Claria armor set. After our conversations, play the silver harmonica.
I owe you more than you can ever imagine. I am Lair, the goddess of Ys. Through your courageous battle, you have defeated Dark Fact in Darm Tower. Dark Fact was the direct descendant of Priest Fact. He tried to use the magical power of Claria to release the demons, which have been sealed up for hundreds of years. He wanted to control the entire land, but greed has its limitations, and you caused the demise of that demon. When we sealed the demons in, we also buried the magical mineral Claria deep within the ground. Several hundreds of years have passed, and Claria has since been excavated as silver. You know the rest of the story. But now you must fight your final battle against Darm, the most sinister of all evils. I know that you're a most worthy warrior, and I want you to use my ring for this dangerous showdown. The ring can weaken the power of evil, and my blessing can give your sword the force of Ys. Courage to the end, dear Adol.
Oh, Adol, how I have longed to see you. Remember me? I am Fina. When we last met, I didn't reveal my true identity. But now I must tell you that I am one of the two goddesses of Ys. You have been superb in your conquests to suppress the demons, but they will revive themselves unless you put an end to their source of evil. Their power comes from the enormous black pearl in the rear room. If you can shatter the pearl, then they will lose their evil flame, and we will have a chance to defeat them forever. So please, use all your courage to destroy their evil energy.
After our two conversations with the goddesses Fina and Lair, they power up our sword, and now it's time to go one-on-one with the final boss of the game. Be sure to equip the goddess ring, or this battle will be almost impossible to win. Also, equip the magic of shield, which will greatly help us in this final boss battle.
My followers and I were born from the dark magic of the Black Pearl. I am the living epitome of terror and destruction. You don't stand a chance against my forces of decimation. I shall crush and consume.
Even with our maxed up level, the best armor and equipment in the game, the goddess ring, the magic of shield, this boss battle can still be a real pain. Our boss keeps teleporting from side to side. Don't really go too far chasing him, because by the time you chase him on the opposite side of where you currently are, he's just going to teleport to another side and you're not going to be able to usually hit him. So only focus on him really on the bottom half of this area. As you can see, with the magic of shield equipped, we don't take any damage from the meteors, and our real problem is only him. The thing is, you're probably not going to be able to drain his health quick enough in order to defeat him before you run out of MP for your magic of shield. Once that runs out, then try to do your absolute best avoiding the meteors as much as possible, and like I said before, don't go chasing him too far and take some unnecessary risks in this battle. This may take a few tries in order for you to finally be able to take out this guy. As you can see, with all our equipment, once our magic of shield runs out, he does a lot of damage to us with the meteors. Like I said, Dom is a real pain. As you can see, my health is draining pretty quickly, and I gotta be careful to make sure I can keep hitting him as these meteors keep falling.